Welcome to the fort, Brad.
Oh, it's this guy again.
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah, that guy.
This guy. It's Anthem.
Anthem.
You've played some Anthem in a pre-release phase, and now it is available to some class of people.
Anthem.
If you have the right credit score and you know the secret knock, they will and give them an extra $100. They will let you play Anthem right now.
Yep, that's right.
I'm level 3.
Level 3.5.
Yeah, level 3.5, I guess. Yeah.
You don't get experience points from killing enemies in this game.
Really?
Yes. Unless I have missed something.
What am I doing? What am I doing then?
I don't know.
So yeah, we've covered Anthem before. I think people have a rough idea of what the game is. You get in robot suits and go around and shoot stuff.
Fly around, you pick up loot.
This is the story area. You go and do cutscenes and buy stuff, and there's premium currencies and all you know, shards and coins and all that sort of stuff.
Featured armor. These were different yesterday. Oh, okay. They recycle every day, don't they?
Yes, the featured items change. You can buy crafting materials, and then
they've just freshened up their stock.
Yeah.
Isn't there another shop to your left over more?
What?
I believe there's 2 shops here.
Okay.
That's the vanity shop. If you go back toward the podium, the suit.
Okay. The vault is over here.
Yeah, maybe the vault is what I was thinking of.
This is the vault.
Is that also stuff for sale?
No, this is your vault.
That's stuff you already have?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, this is,
Aha. Okay, so this is where this is your inventory. That's what you're saying.
Exactly.
Okay. Oh, you went with the Ranger?
I mean, I figure the game was barely out when I started playing, and I was not going to be playing with other people because the game was barely out, and I should pick the most middle-of-the-line suit to play the game, because I'm probably going to end up playing a lot of it alone.
Yeah. Well, presumably, you'll get all the suits in the course.
Yeah, that was the other thing, is like, they were like, you get your second suit at level 8. I'm like, okay, that sounds like a low number, I don't care.
That's not so far off. Because you're level 3 after basically the first real mission.
Yeah. Okay, I think we've got a few missions at our disposal here. This menu, I feel like the mission selection stuff here is real bad.
It's confusing a bit.
Public expedition.
Okay, I did that. I did both of the missions you have here at the event a few weeks ago.
Okay.
So that's like a side mission of sorts.
Okay. Well, let's get out and do it.
And then...
Well, which one's, let's get out and do that.
Well, maybe do the other one, because that'll advance the story and open more stuff up. I can tell you from experience that side mission, there's not a lot to it.
You told me before we started that there was not much to this mission either.
That's so true. But at least doing this one will get you some more stuff.
Great. I love stuff.
Well, I'll let you load in, but by not a lot to it, I mean...
It's not like I thought it was loading. It's not loading.
Yeah, that's...
Wait,
this menu
okay.
Now you go to start expedition.
Now we go to start.
Like, you're just picking a mission on that map.
Yeah.
There is a quick play button that might start the mission straight from there, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Seems like it should be like, hold the button down if you want to start it or whatever. Yeah. We were going to play this multiplayer here. That was the original plan for this video. We ran into some technical issues on our end.
The other PC is sick.
Yeah, we have a sick computer. We're going to take it out back and treat it.
Yeah. When I say there's not a lot to those missions, what I mean is you go to a place, you activate a terminal, you fight the enemies that appear.
Great.
You go to the next objective marker.
Okay.
You do that again.
Okay, I don't mean to break it to you, but that's going to be every game like this.
Yeah.
Like 99% of Destiny missions are exactly that. Half the missions in the Division, at minimum, are that.
I'm looking for a signal.
All right, it put me in with some players.
Okay.
All you need to do is turn it on.
So they're already in the middle of the mission, right? No. What? Why are you doing Lost Arcanist?
They're doing it.
Well, I know, but why did it match you into that mission? That's what I'm asking. Because you have already finished that mission.
Yeah.
That's confusing.
What the fuck? I didn't pick that.
You definitely picked the incursion mission, right?
Yeah. I mean.
Okay.
But yes, no, this is the previous mission.
That you've already done.
That I've already done.
Yeah, I would probably quit out of here and see if you can... I would try that again and see what it does the next time.
Okay. How do I go home?
I believe go to the map? Yes. Now hold the X button.
What the all right. Oh, yeah. Bless you.
Excuse me, I am allergic to confusing mission interfaces. Mm-hmm. You want to pick up some coin?
No, I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh, what did I get while I was out there? Recording my victories.
Uh-huh.
What'd I get? 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 My feats, none.
So I think the XP is tallied from those expedition feats.
Yeah.
So like, killing a lot of enemies, I think, will get you feats that translate into XP. It's just not
right. It's not direct. It's like, oh, if you killed with a bunch of weak, got a bunch of weak point kills. Yeah, there's like 100 XP bonus. Yeah. And there's stuff like that too. So.
All right, 2, 8, 16. That's not so bad.
Yeah. Okay. Let's.
I kind of wish they let you try them out first, though.
Yeah, it's. I mean, they give you like a 1-sentence description, and I honestly, I think the description. You know, if you've played a lot of games, you know, like, okay, this is the average one.
Yeah, kind of.
This is the nimble one. This is the tanky one.
I almost picked the Colossus first, but I would have liked to just try it and see how it moved.
You're right. Yeah.
Beforehand. Okay, I am genuinely confused why that happened. I really want to understand everything about what makes this game
Select expedition mission. I went over here.
Yes. Incursion, yes.
Incursion.
Hit the
Find the agent. That's the dialogue I just got. Okay, we're gonna hit A on that.
Incursion is the name of the mission. You have picked the mission.
Okay.
Back out 1 level.
Back out 1 level. Incursion.
It says
normal.
incursion.
Start expedition.
Yes.
Hold it down. Matchmaking.
Okay.
I feel like that's exactly what we did last time. I'm gonna go back and watch this footage and make sure we didn't bone that up somehow. Yeah. But like,
that's what I thought as well.
So I, you know, played a little bit of this in the beta weekend when I got to work, and now I've played, you know, another hour or so of it here, and it's still early days. I mean, you know, it is slightly different than that beta. The movement speed in the story zone, it has been improved.
Buffed.
I would maybe like to see it about twice as fast as it is.
I think they should just put it in a sprint.
You can run in there. There is, but it is still not. Like I don't like that area. It's not a social zone because other players don't appear there.
Yeah.
Like I get Destiny's social area, and I don't mean to keep bringing that game up because Anthem stands on its own. But if this is just a single-player, first-person zone where nothing happens but story stuff, like I don't want to lope around it. At even their increased rate of speed still feels like way too slow.
Sure.
Like going back to that base just seems like a waste of time. Okay, all right. We managed to get in at the start of this mission
with other people.
With other people
also doing the mission.
Also, I mean, I don't know if they're doing the mission or not. Presumably they are. Those people in that last time probably thought that I was there to do their mission. I was not.
Joke's on them.
I can do a barrel roll.
Yeah.
You know, when you dive.
The flight animations are very good.
Yeah.
Like when you jump and then snap into flight mode, like that, and the barrel roll, like they just look really cool.
What's the latest intel these days on regulators?
Still the same smugglers they've always been.
They mount up.
Anything of value is fair game. Plus the usual rumors of secret hideouts in the area. They have to keep all that stuff somewhere.
Question is, why would the Dominion?
And so flight is limited. You got that. I'm cooled right now because I went through water, but you see that heat meter starting to appear underneath, and it seems like, you know, hey, you kind of skim some water here, maybe.
Cooled again.
You go through a waterfall. You dive to cool off. And it makes me think that this game's going to just have water everywhere.
Yeah.
Because it seems like such a key mechanic to.
We've got trouble. The camp's been overrun. I'm clearing them out.
Shoot your missile.
Yeah, right. Well, I don't have the missile anymore.
Oh.
I have something else. How do I land?
Hit A button, I believe.
Okay. Like the transition, the transition stuff between hover and then flight again and then landing, I feel like that stuff's not great. That seems like something that should be maybe like 1 or 2 buttons instead of like the 3 that it seems to be.
Could still be alive. I don't think animals killed these people. Is there anything useful at the site?
Okay, that seems... Oh, okay. I've got a little HUD thing for...
You got your Wi-Fi symbol to worry about.
Yeah.
Find the thing you can activate.
Some kind of recording there.
Okay.
Dominion have attacked the camp. I can't reach Tarsis. We're looking for the regulator hideout at these coordinates.
Man, I left my tape on the dashboard. Now it's all warped.
That's Cassin's agent.
I'll need to decrypt the coordinates and... Hang on, Scar's on the move.
That's a lot of scars.
I wish this game had a proper minimap. I think that the red pips... Okay, this might be a color blindness thing. The red pips on the compass up there, not enough. Not visible enough for me to play. And also, this is a game that has color blindness options, but it tints the entire game, which, as a colorblind person, I don't want.
Yeah.
Like, I just want like better friend and foe indicators and stuff like that.
Isn't tinting the whole screen just going to make the whole thing look more washed out?
Yes. Well, I mean, it depends on how you see color, I guess.
Yeah.
But that is never what I want out of color blindness options in a game. But this does that. Doom, the Doom reboot did that as well, I believe.
So what abilities do you have on this?
I've got the stock grenade, and then I've got this thing that I think came with the like expensive edition or whatever that is some kind of upgraded pulse.
Whoa. That's somebody else on your team freezing that guy, right?
I don't know. I have not used this pulse yet, so your guess is as good as mine as what it does. We can go in the menu and read it later. So yeah, I'm like, that compass up top is really useless for me, even with the different color blindness settings turned on. So I'm actually like, I'm never quite sure where combat is happening from, and it's frustrating.
You kick their ass back to whatever hole they crawled out of.
Stop the fire before it spreads.
Fort Tarsis cannot become another free mark.
Regulators outside the cave. Maybe they were defending their hideout.
I guess Dominion don't take prisoners.
Okay. Oh, I've got a higher level marksman rifle as well that I haven't tried. That's stuff that I think came with like the expensive version of the game.
Legion of Dawn edition or something like that?
Smuggler's cave, it would seem.
Anything you can want for a price.
Looks like that includes Shaper relics.
Resource mode. Oh no! Wait, is that it right there?
Yeah.
On the ground? Okay, I was about to say,
Flight controls are down.
don't tell me
What's
resource
happening?
nodes aren't shared.
Seeing that, you're in some kind of field. Has to be affecting your suit.
Can't fly here. Gameplay is happening.
Ah, I think I see the problem. There's a Dominion shield generator that's suppressing flight
I
capability.
believe this is the mission where you will meet the villain.
Can you disable
Okay.
it?
Well, I've never dealt with one before. It would take time to override. Best to press on.
Flight controls back. I'm pushing on.
The Dominion can't be here by accident. These smugglers are hiding relics.
Flight control is not back on, but other players in the squad have moved forward, and so the dialogue is continuing.
In the wrong hands.
Means this won't be a boring day.
Weird. All right. I feel like the action in the game is like pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
You know, weapons and options and stuff like that feel fairly basic, at least at the outset. You played with higher level characters prior to release, right?
Yes, it was a ranger that I played, I believe. Who had, I guess, higher numbers on the same type of gear you have right now.
Yeah.
Like I had a grenade.
Yeah.
I think I had the homing missile.
All right.
But the color of everything was orange
So let's negotiate.
That sounds good.
instead of gray.
Relics.
Orange is good.
Not
And a few purples.
for sale.
See,
This guy was in a previous cutscene.
do hurt.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
It's a flashback.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Relics.
Between that event I went to and the demo they put out, which was later content, I feel like I've seen like the first half of this game 3 times now. I don't know. I don't know how long it is though.
Right.
We found the relic.
These guys look like Tron people.
Yeah, kind of.
Like not old Tron, but like modern Tron sequel Tron.
Yeah.
Negotiations have concluded.
I like that movie, all right.
Sure.
You bastard.
I don't know how much the Ranger gets into this. I mean, I assume all classes touch it at least somehow. But the one thing I want to know more about in this game, and maybe it's buried in the menus, the description of it, is the kind of damage combo system.
You'll see it on
You'll be joining them.
the equipable, like the powers. The description of the powers will say impact combo or you know, something like. So the one the new one that I equipped says something about that.
Whoa, like a physics beam?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Are we really in a firefight with Dominion?
The one thing I will give them that I didn't notice, maybe because I'm so used to Destiny when I was first playing this game, is that the abilities recharge pretty fast.
They do. Yeah, you're kind of popping that stuff off pretty fast.
Yeah, because I haven't loved the shooting as much as I would like.
Yeah,
But maybe I need to be using my powers more.
Wasn't exciting? Just
I think there's some decent. You do see some decent effects on the shooting, like when what are the default? The scars when they kind of go down. It seems like I don't know if that's just from a headshot or whatever, but they kind of clank and pop and stuff like that. That's like reasonably satisfying.
Yeah.
There's damage from the fight.
Maybe Tassin can make sense of it. This can't be for nothing.
Yeah, but with that combo stuff, my understanding is that some attacks are like primer attacks. So like you prime an enemy,
Right.
and then other attacks are sort of like trigger attacks, so you can kind of pop the combo.
Yep. Yeah. That would make sense. That's a very Mass Effect kind of concept.
Yes, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, like I started with the Storm, which is kind of like the spellcaster, like elemental attack class.
No, but it involves relics.
And yeah, the freeze attack is a primer, and then the lightning attack is the other kind. So you get like the big combo notification when you use them in that order.
My javelins,
Like that stuff could be interesting depending on how the powers shape up.
Yeah,
later in the game.
You know, and like how many you have at your disposal, and right. I keep hitting Y to change weapons, and that's not. If you hold down the reload button.
Try to disable that machine. I have the specs. I think I can override.
I wish it made a nice sound when gear popped out like that.
Hold it. I'll try to deactivate it.
If you miss the visual, you kind of just don't know that it's there.
Right. Yeah. And it doesn't tell you what it is until after the mission, so you're never picking up a gun that you can equip and use because you can't change equipment mid-mission. Which I think that's. I don't like that. I do not like that.
Fly again. More Dominion coming at you. Ugh, pretty serious looking too. Watch yourself.
Some of the powers have a decent amount of punch to them, I think.
Yeah, like the sound effects accompanying some of that stuff are pretty decent.
This bullet up your ass. Tear apart. Look who has a temper. Hey, Dominion idiot!
It did like, what, 90% damage to that thing?
You did a daily.
Hooray. It's got dailies, weeklies, and monthlies.
I think monthly is the third one.
It has this concept of alliances that, as far as I can tell, is like if people on your origin friend, well, you know, probably depends on the platform, right? But this is the PC version. People on your origin friends list are playing Anthem. They are maybe automatically part of your alliance.
Huh.
Because you show up in my alliance already.
Weird.
And we didn't go join a clan or do anything weird.
No. Also, you just picked up an Arcanist loyalty item, it looked like. I think there's kind of like a faction rep concept.
Yeah, I've been getting, I think, freelancer rep for just like discovering locations. Or maybe that's Arcanist rep also, but yeah, like every time you go to a new location, you get some rep.
I think it's freelancer, Arcanist, and Sentinel are the 3 factions.
Yeah.
Can't be too far. Dominion must have
I think there are
That
like,
sounds right.
I think there are side missions you can do to kind of grind that stuff out.
Yeah, there are.
This is why I want
Or
to be out there
yes,
with you. Show bad people the door.
Not as easy as it looks.
definitely faction
Show bad
missions.
people the door at the end of a very large gun. Still got a trail. Keep it up. We might
There
have
it is,
a shot at
freelancer
this.
loyalty.
That's all we need.
I want to say those milestones get you gear every time you finish one.
Hang on, I gotta stay in this water for a little bit.
Yeah, I've said it before, like the flight is the most unique and interesting thing about this game.
You're coming up.
I just feel like they maybe limit it a little bit more than I would like.
Yeah. It becomes something you have to think about, which
Yes.
I don't think is like a fun
Yeah.
thing.
Like I understand there are balance concerns around letting you just fly forever.
Totally.
Checking.
Like maybe when you're not in combat out in the open world, they should just let you fly forever though.
I don't know what they're up to, but it's not.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
Maybe-
They'd probably have to fill the game full of invisible walls and shit at that point.
I'm not seeing him. I'm getting a bad feeling here. I think.
Maybe this was an ambush. They led us here.
I don't know about you, maybe it's different for you because you're watching me play, but I am not listening to anything these people are saying. And
Another one of the Monitor's lieutenants.
this game, so it does what a lot of sci-fi games do, where it kind of starts in the middle, or it starts in a world where they're trying to evoke a rich lore and a lot of items and jargon and stuff like that.
the intro of the game has this like quasi-biblical quality to it.
Yeah.
And you're picking up, like a lot of the lore items you pick up have like passages from like sacred texts attached to them.
And you can always go back and read that stuff in like your codex or
Yeah.
cortex, sorry, totally different.
Obviously more powerful than you.
But yeah, so you can go in and read that stuff, and I imagine that would probably be a better explanation for it. But they try to do the thing where they just throw a bunch of jargon at you and hope that you pick it up along the way.
Yes.
But I actually don't think the writing,
You can't.
like that's a hard thing to do, because you have to write it in a way that it's easily understood, and I don't think they do that.
And engaging. And,
Yeah.
And I don't think it doesn't hit
So
either
as
of those
soon as they
beats.
start talking about Shaper relics and all this, it's just like
Shaper relics and ciphers and cenotaphs.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, those are all words. I don't know.
Anthem of creation.
Yeah.
And,
At some point, maybe I'll go read the codex and learn more about it, because there could be interesting stuff there, but I feel like they don't do a good job of introducing you to those concepts.
beating you over the head with a lot of abstract kind of supernatural stuff.
Yeah.
Is
It's
just,
like, we've got to close the cataclysm.
Yeah.
Like, we got to go do this. It's like, okay, well, I'm sure I will eventually know what those mean, because those will be mission types or whatever the hell. But it just kind of...
there's more of a focus on that than character from what I've seen so far, which is like very much the opposite of what BioWare usually does.
I'd say I don't really feel like this game has a ton of character.
Yeah.
Like, you talk to people back at the fort, but I haven't enjoyed any of those characters or interactions yet.
And they're just kind of superficial, you know. There's no dialogue wheel. You're not going to stand there for 10 minutes talking to somebody.
Occasionally you get like a left trigger, right trigger, like say one thing or another thing, but they both, I don't know, it doesn't seem like that matters.
I mean, I don't know. You could argue that it's not fair to compare this to the studio's past games, because they don't necessarily have to make the same kind of game over and over.
Totally, and I agree with that, but also I just don't think that they force you to spend a lot of time in that very slow-moving story area, and that stuff is not interesting. Like on its own, like forget comparing it to past BioWare games, other games in the genre, like whatever. I think it doesn't do a great job.
But also, like, the studio has made multiple games in the past where talking to people was the best part of the game, you know?
Yep.
And I am gonna miss that if that's not here.
Launch bay matchmaking in progress?
The launch bay is the thing, it sounds like they added a little late in development, or it was like a requested feature, which is basically like it consolidates all the functions of Fort Tarsis into a single room.
Great.
Yeah.
Why don't they take it a step further and give us a menu?
And that is a social space, because you will, I believe, I haven't been there, because did you just unlock it?
It just said it was taking me there.
Okay.
And I don't know if that's because we finished this mission, or...
Yes, I saw this at the event. I haven't unlocked it in my game at home yet.
Okay.
My understanding is, yes, you will see other players here.
All right, there's a forge. Kiosks for Alliance system.
Yeah, it's all the stuff. It's like
Contracts
the
board,
contracts board.
vault.
I believe the shops can be accessed from here.
Path to Glory?
I think that's maybe stuff from later in the game.
Okay. Launch bay, featured store. An expedition bay. Set out on a mission. Okay, launch bay to.
I think the Path to Glory is the thing that guy with the weird eye mask referenced in the Unfinished we did. I don't know if you remember.
I don't remember that at all.
The guy who said, like, what you do in the future will matter.
Oh, right.
I'm pretty sure that's what he was talking about. I don't know. So are these the people that you just played with? I guess. Probably.
Maybe, yeah. Did it actually do a thumbs up?
Are you... Hang on.
It did not.
Go back to it again. Are you just picking a gesture that you then have to hit the gesture button to do?
I am pushing up on the D-pad. It's a chat message.
Oh.
And there's no... All right. Well, you know, there are emotes in the game, but you know, that stuff costs money.
There you go.
Can't just have you doing thumbs ups for free. Okay, seems to be an empty kiosk. What do we got? Vault.
It's your vault. Contract board.
Contract board.
Which, have you had, maybe they also just unlocked that, or?
No contracts available.
Have not unlocked it yet. I think the older guy with the accent will tell you about that at some point.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
see, so
we're just in an alliance together?
We are an alliance. So maybe everyone has a different alliance based on what their friends list looks like.
Oh.
That's my guess, but I don't know.
Well, it's kind of maybe an interesting way to automate, like, the guild concept.
Yeah.
Check your dailies.
Trying.
Let's see what we got here. Oh, you did 3 dailies already.
No, this was just hit the weak point. Are there multiple dailies?
Yeah, that was my Well, I mean, I think you do 3 a day and then you finish them.
Okay, maybe I did some
I think that's how that
last
works?
night or something, but because I did one last night, but I thought it reset since then, so. Oh, so this is really only, so I still have to, since I have to speak with someone to progress the story.
You can't progress the story here.
Oh, man. So here's an area that it's going to take you to.
Well, you don't have to go there after a mission.
I didn't have a choice.
I think that time, because you unlock it.
Okay, that makes sense. Because yeah, in previous missions, it asks you if you want to go to the forge first, which is basically like, do you want to go to the equip menu to look at the shit you just picked up in that mission, and salvage it or equip it or whatever, or come back here.
I'm pretty sure hereafter you just get the choice of where to go after a mission.
Okay, that makes sense. And then there's new dialogue here.
It isn't my favorite freelancer. I hear you've been busy.
I try.
You got Matthias back safe and sound. I had a good feeling about you ever since you turned up. Keep proving me right, okay?
Fort's home. Gotta look out for it.
No argument here. It's good you settled in. Not everyone does. And I'm guessing Fort Tarsis wasn't in your plans before. Well,
The Heart of Rage. I didn't know what would happen then, or where I'd land after. Turns out it was here.
happy you stuck around?
Yeah. I'm not sure what I expected, but this place grows on you.
I wasn't meant to be here myself. I was an Strider out of Heliost. Supposed to end up in Anthem.
What happened?
Cataclysm. The sky turned yellow, ground changed under us. The survivors were brought here.
You never got to Anthem?
Didn't have the means to try again at the time, and now? I got good work, had a kid. The fort's home. Glad you feel the same. When you're here, anyway. Which reminds me, I should run checking your javelin before you're off again.
Thanks, Zoe. I'll see you around.
The fact that they call her Zoe despite their name being spelled like Zoe. I don't like it.
Yeah. I get you.
It's confusing.
I mean, Zoe is certainly short for Zoe.
Just spell it Z-O.
Ready to talk to some more people?
Sure.
Owen filled me in on what happened.
You've got a problem out there. Some kind of Dominion heavy.
His people called him the Monitor. We couldn't stop him.
And he was there for a Shaper relic?
Tore the place apart. Your agent wouldn't give in. Right to the end, she... Well...
I know.
I'm sorry. She left this archive behind.
We'll have my people dig into it. The Dominion really have returned.
In force.
Damn.
I thought spies took everything in stride.
We also respect our enemies. Life under Dominion rule isn't much of a life at all. And if they have set their sights on Fort Tarsis...
Right.
Kind of feel like they could have come up with a name for the enemies that is not the Dominion.
Yeah.
And I'd prefer it to remain
Like not the most original choice.
What can we do?
Especially when they're coming up with all this other terminology and stuff. Like, it seems like they could have done...
There's only so many words for Evil Empire.
Yeah, sure.
Trustworthy and could use some...
She'd just been waiting stage left to enter.
Yeah. That's my cue.
Sentinel Rissobrin. Fort Command.
Sentinel? How can we help?
Well, we probably shouldn't talk here. Come see me by my desk. And my plants.
Plants?
Right.
No,
So,
plants.
Good. I will see you.
Okay, then.
Freelancer, how's it going? It's Matthias Sumner checking in. By the way, I finally cleared out the clutter from my lab, so I can resume my work. I'll be there, if you need to talk.
I wonder if that guy's ready to give you...
This guy? He gave me a mission.
Oh, he did?
I have his mission already.
Oh, is that the, that's the what freelancers do mission?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a side mission. Got it.
Okay. So it looks like we've got a few different things we could do here. You got any recommendations?
I could be wrong, but I suspect if you go talk to Matthias, it's going to give you the mission where he ends up splitting in 3.
Okay. Which
is the first mission from the demo.
Yeah.
Like I said, I feel like I have seen an awful lot of the early part of this game.
Yeah.
At this point.
Well, is this I don't know which way is which. This looks like plants, so maybe this is where.
It's that guy. That's who I was talking about.
This guy.
It's Lucas Gray.
Oh, okay, right.
Hey, you're a freelancer, right? I've heard things about you.
What kind of things?
Some of the Arcanists said you stopped a cataclysm, or a giant Ursix, or both.
That was me, yeah. It was kind of both.
Interesting. You're one to watch. I don't want to say too much just yet, but be mindful. A lot of eyes will be on you soon.
What does that mean?
It means this is the time to show what you're made of.
If you've got a contract for me, I'm happy to hear it.
Not a contract, exactly. Have you ever heard of the Path to Glory?
It's like a ranking of Lancers, right?
That's not all it is. There are certain rewards offered to those on the path.
Rewards offered by who, exactly?
The Emperor. Put yourself on the path, freelancer. What you do will matter, I promise.
Okay. Pickles. Oh, okay. So you can kind of check your rep here.
Huh.
With the factions. Like it's weird. It's just like, here's a piece of paper on a table. Like there's an exact same piece of paper on the table next to the freelancer. It's just a weird.
Yeah, I think you can get all this in your menu. Hit start.
That wasn't start.
No, I believe it's the other menu.
These menus take forever to come. Oh my god.
Maybe I'm wrong. I know it's in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Go back to the other one real
Yeah,
fast.
it seems like it would be in this one.
It's
this
under
is where
maybe challenges.
Yeah.
Yeah, factions. I believe that's it. Yes.
Yeah.
And then you kind of see what you're going to get.
Okay.
Oh, that stuff's a lot more specific than in the early build I played. Okay. That's cool. You at least get an idea of what you're grinding for.
Hi, freelancer. Hello.
Sentinel, good to see you again.
Is it?
Isn't it?
I don't associate much with freelancers.
Okay.
Or anyone not a sentinel, really.
Well, I hope you don't regret getting to know one of us.
Yes, me too.
Okay. Can I help you with something?
Yes. Well, quietly. I don't technically have permission
yeah, I don't know.
from my
I don't
superiors to be contracted.
like.
No.
Maybe it's an uncanny valley thing going on. Like I think that
Arcanum
the
space.
character
Whatever it is,
models and
it
stuff
could be
are like
dangerous if the
technically
scars
really
get
proficient.
Yeah.
And
I'll check it out for you.
Good. I mean, good
but I
luck,
don't
really.
like them.
Right.
I don't like the way they animate and stuff. Looks creepy. Like there's a cutscene with that Owen guy, your handler.
Yeah.
Where he is It's the first cutscene, or one of the first cutscenes, where he's like fooling someone to check out his chair.
Yes.
And then he gives like a double thumbs up and like this dumb expression. It does the thing. God, I'm trying to think like where it's from, or it's just like movies that have a first person. Sequence in them, and sometimes the characters look into camera and do stuff. It does that in a way that I think doesn't look good.
There's a tone to the writing and the acting in this game that is really evident in the intro. Like, you know what I'm talking about, where they're all like, "Oh, let's suit up and get out there."
Right.
Which is like, I have a hard time describing it, but it's almost
like there's like a lot of camaraderie, but it feels like phony.
Yes, what it is, like it feels like a very performative kind of acting.
Yes.
Where the characters in world know they're being watched and are like over-emoting.
Totally.
To kind of drive home whatever it is that's happening. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That is, yes,
like
that is exactly right.
Feels like a superhero movie, or it's a hard thing to explain.
Go get him, Tiger. Like, they're going to look into camera and it's like when they're building RoboCop.
Kind of,
fucking Miguel Ferrer, like you're gonna be one bad mother. It's like that,
kind of,
but bad.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Okay, all right. Maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but I heard he got over-altered during his training.
Over-altered?
His training.
Yeah, I guess it glitched him up pretty bad.
What are you talking about?
I can't say for sure, but that's what people are saying, and you gotta admit, Owen is a little goofy.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a matter of taste. I really prefer the kind of understated, like naturalistic vibe of the Mass Effect games.
Yeah.
Where the characters really feel like real people, and I will happily stand there for 15 minutes hearing a guy's life story.
No need to close that
door. Yeah, I guess that's the thing. Is I like.
Or let's not.
Yeah, the studio has done better in the past.
Yeah. But again, like I don't know, I want to get deeper into this and see where the story goes.
Right.
And maybe these concerns are premature.
Yeah, you might be right. Yeah. Should we go back out there?
Sure. What's your? Do you have a story mission, or do you only have side missions right now?
I don't know. Maybe I should see because I picked up some
grenades.
Oh
yeah. Let's look at gear. Oh wait, did you lose your view of here's what you got on the last mission? If you don't look at it at the end of the mission, well, I guess everything will be.
I did briefly look at it at the end of the mission.
Everything, I guess everything you haven't looked at will be tagged.
Yeah.
With an exclamation mark.
Okay, so we got sticky grenade. So there you see it says impact combo. So grenades can, on the description on the left, on sticky.
Oh, at the end of the text, right?
Yeah.
Okay, impact combo. Huh. So. Do you have to pair that with another impact combo item? Are there different types of combos, or?
I would assume so.
I guess maybe that stuff is explained more in the core text.
Yeah. I'm gonna stick with frag. I'm gonna go to this level 4 grenade. And then. I haven't crafted anything yet because I haven't had enough items or whatever, or I haven't needed to.
Yeah.
But that stuff, I'm not 100% clear on that. Do you know what? I crafted this, actually. I crafted the Power 3 version of that missile.
Okay.
But then, and I guess it'll let me craft a Power 4 version now if I wanted to. But then I got this Fist of the Mouth. So there it says combo effect impact.
Okay. I wonder what the other combo types are.
Yeah, I don't know. No, I do have components. Oh, one slot. Okay, grenade recharge rate. Javelin armor seems good. Increase melee damage, no. Electric effect. That's potentially interesting. It's melee damage by 30% and electric effect by 30% of base. So I wonder if that adds an electric effect. Oh, I guess the melee already has electricity, so maybe that's not that interesting. Okay, then you get more of these as you go. I don't know what support gear is yet.
I I knew at one point.
Okay.
Oh, the support gear is the thing I believe you hit both bumpers to activate. It's like different types of shields and stuff like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, you got a green, okay. So yeah, greens I think are, uncommons are the first tier where you start getting like random perks on there.
Oh yeah, okay. Plus 8% speed, I see.
On what though? On the
on the left bumper attack.
Okay.
Is what that seems to say.
Huh.
All right. Yeah, so most of this is just, like after you complete the first mission, I think you get a power 2 of every weapon in the game, or every weapon type.
Yeah.
Or maybe I just got lucky in the...
You open like a chest or something at one point that just gives you a ton of items.
Yeah.
I think they're giving you everything.
Okay.
I mean, I have to say, as you unlock more abilities and see numbers going up and perks getting added and stuff, like just the sort of basic loot lust takes over to some extent.
Yeah,
I kind of want to play more.
It does have that. I don't know that I'm enjoying the action enough.
Well, the hope is that as you get more of that stuff, the action will get more interesting.
Yeah. Right.
How did you make that asymmetric design on there?
It's a vinyl.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look that stuff up.
That's you played the beta, so we gave you a vinyl.
Okay. Pretty robust like color editing options.
Yeah.
To their credit, after Destiny went and turned that into a fucking microtransaction vehicle, I'll give them credit here for.
Well, they do sell materials.
Oh, I know, but the basic color options are super open in this, is what I mean, because like shaders in Destiny got put behind a paywall to some extent.
So this was the mission that opened up after we did that stuff. I think that's the Sentinel mission, but it looks like I do have just side stuff. Head out and do this?
Sure. Which one is that? Is that the one the lady just gave you?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So that'll be a side mission. So you don't even have a story mission right now,
Doesn't look like that, yeah.
Huh. So I guess you have to do these and then maybe it'll trigger the next one?
Yeah, probably. Okay, let's just highlight this and then hit quick play and see what happens.
Oh, going to talk to Matthias, I think maybe.
Oh, you're right, but that was right, but that was the one that's already.
Demo content.
Quick play.
So, I wonder what happens if you pick Stronghold. Strongholds are kind of dungeons. They're like their version of strikes. But you don't have any right now? So I'm not sure why it gave you that option.
If I hit quick play, it's just going to quick play me into whatever mission, right? Is that what it's doing?
Yeah. I wonder if you try Stronghold and just see if it'll put you in one. You may not have access at this level.
Stronghold quick play. No, well, okay, this is like, these are strongholds. Like these side missions, it still says Stronghold quick play over it.
No, I think that's just the sort of like
now it's
playlist
like
you're in.
Stronghold quick play.
Yeah. Because the Stronghold
because it says that and then has the mission description that you're hovering over it, which seems confusing.
That's super confusing, because I think Strongholds have a different icon. A little castle-looking icon or something.
Yeah. I'll see what this does.
I keep waiting to see if the character face you picked is going to matter anywhere.
I saw you see it once.
Okay.
Like you see it in the suit and the suit thing closing up on it.
I've seen that, like the loading animation, yeah. But
yeah.
There's got to be somebody that's just been playing this nonstop. Or not.
Couldn't find an expedition.
No Strongholds being played, I guess, at the moment.
Makes sense. I mean, the game's been up for
like
a number of hours.
A few hours.
Okay.
I'd do that other... Maybe that other mission then. Not that one, but the other one.
Okay.
I think that's maybe a higher tier of side mission than that other one.
Right.
Because that one came off the contracts interface, I think.
Okay.
A lot of jargon to learn.
Preventative precautions. How did I get down to easy? Normal.
All right.
Okay. Did you see any? It says there's consumables on that menu.
Yeah.
You can kind of go into a mission and with consumable items. Did you?
They didn't have any unlocked at that event I went to, but they talked about them.
In the store.
They're single use. Like you pop one. I think it's either like damage boosts or health boosts, or it might be XP boosts. It's something that increases stuff.
Double XP.
Yes, exactly. And they're, as far as I know, I think they're single use. Like you pop it going into a mission and it's gone.
Okay. The more alliance you and your friends earn,
The more coin you get.
The more coin you receive.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there are elements of this that seem interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I want to keep playing it and just see where it goes as it opens up.
How are you?
I think just so far I've just found it to be kind of dull.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you, but
Maybe we should talk, get to know each other.
No, let's not.
I can't say that having played all this stuff once or twice already isn't coloring my perception of that a little bit.
Sure.
Because I just am doing stuff I've done multiple times already.
Right.
Park in a space just ahead, freelancer. On it. Completely overrun by scars. I have a feeling.
Hi.
The Organists? I'm getting a signal from the safe house nearby. I'll send a team to collect them. Now take care of these scars. Oh, please.
Sure thing.
Yeah, I'm going to try to force myself to not rely on guns as much and use my abilities more, because I just don't think the shooting is super duper... I mean, it's okay.
Yeah, the shooting seems serviceable. It's not, yeah. Yeah.
There are a lot of games with very good gunplay out there, though.
Right.
Some of the power stuff seems a little bit more to be the unique thing this game has going on.
I keep wondering, why are scars messing with an Arcanist space?
The Organists mess with them first?
Maybe.
I feel like this is the third time I've had this exact encounter.
Right.
Bunch of scars and then shield guy shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how many like enemy factions there are in the game. There's scars, there's the Dominion, like humanoid guys.
Yeah.
Or actual humans. There's kind of like wildlife enemies, like those dog type things.
Okay. All right.
Loot. See what I mean? I feel like they could call a little more attention to the loot when it drops.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if there's some kind of like postmaster equivalent that gets mailed to if you don't pick it up.
Right, yeah, if I don't collect it, is it gone, or does it still show up at the end of the mission whether I get it or not?
Have to kill those scars on the fort walls later.
You're welcome. The scars must have taken whatever the Arcanists were studying.
Okay.
Probably. They're such pests. We've seen scars gather in an area not far from you.
Uncommon Ember. What does that do?
It's crafting. Yeah. I guess they mean this base.
You got it.
Oh.
I really wonder, and I'm guessing no, because we talked about this some before release, but I really wonder if there are any ways to enhance your flight abilities, or if the flight is just the flight.
Right. Yeah, it's kind of as you level, if you're like, okay.
Yeah, if there's, I forget what the terminology is, but the passive ability stuff,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if there's, like they gave us level 30 characters to play with at that event, and I did not see any passives that pertain to flight.
Okay.
And for whatever else they might have been working on.
Like something that makes your overheat longer or something.
Right.
Would be very nice.
Not much around except broken sheep or bits. No signs of arcanists.
We'll keep looking.
Okay. And the second one. These guys are here.
It's gotta be around here somewhere.
Ren, are you sure they just leave it lying around?
Okay. Well, you don't see anything because they probably got it hidden.
So I should look for some kind of scar shed?
Sure.
Yep. Yep. It barely feels like I'm in a mission with these characters. Like, I don't... I should widen the field of view or something. It just feels like...
Yeah, we're on PC. Did you see any field of view options?
I haven't dug in.
I also felt like... I was playing it on my TV last night, like a console game, but it feels like the camera's zoomed in a little too much.
I'll find it and head in.
I would hope so, yes.
I really wonder if there are any more like demanding combat scenarios later on, like places where it would really benefit you to have a group and like combo abilities between different classes,
right?
Stuff like that. Like that could be cool, but
yeah, like that seems like that's the promise of it, right? That's the potential of this is to do stuff like that,
right?
And if it's not doing that, then it has to, right?
Yeah, I mean, I assume that's what those strongholds are. But we played through a stronghold at the event, and then it glitched out at the end and could not get to the boss. So,
okay.
I don't know what the boss was like.
Well, the scars are hiding a stockpile. It'd be somewhere creepy like this. Any advice?
Well, you intend to play some more of this, and we'll record a proper quick look at that point.
Yeah. Couple people out east playing it too.
Yeah, maybe we can get a proper
get
group
squad
together or something.
Kind of put it through all its paces.
Yeah. But until then, that's that's a little bit of the early game in Anthem.
Day one of Anthem.
Yeah, or day -5.
Yep.
Oh, hey, there's a bunch of people here. Okay, hang on, let me use this thing.
Whoa. He had a very, very determined stance when he shot those missiles. That guy has a lot of shields. You see a cooldown on the melee, or do you have to just get a feel for it?
It's on the yeah. You see it over there. Every time I hit it, it drains and refills.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna defeat these scars, but you folks at home don't have to stay and watch that. We'll check back in with Anthem maybe next week and see what's up with it. Thanks, Brad.
Yep.